Alright, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube citizens, y'all know who this is. This is your boy Dash the Inferno. Now, before I get on with this episode of Throwback Tunes, I got an announcement to make. Tonight at midnight, as soon as it hit 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, it will officially be Friday, which means the Kyoto Hour Volume 4 continuity will be released to you, the general public. Yes. So yes, the album will be out. The fourth Kyoto Hour album will be out tonight at midnight, and you can only pick it up at trueinferno.bandcamp.com. For more information on the album, head on over to my website, the official True Inferno website, true-inferno.co.nr. Also, more news regarding this album. Seeing how this is my fourth album and it is called Four Seasons, there will be a fourth single. Yes, and that single will be released next week. So, yeah. If you haven't got the album yet, look out for the single and get the album. It's only $2. That's it, just $2. Not $5 or more than that, just simply $2. It's not like, oh, it's an album that only have 4 tracks. No, it's have more than 4. You know, it have a double-digit amount of tracks on this album. So yeah, the Kyoto Hour Volume 4, Four Seasons, drops tonight at midnight, only at trueinferno.bandcamp.com. So, with that out the way, let's get on with this particular video. Now, the album I'm going to review now is Long Live the Kane. Now, if you recall, many weeks ago, I had explained this in the past, 2 Throwback Tunes videos. I did a voting, and we had a 4-way tie, unprecedented, and it was between Cutter's Blow by Cutter's Blow, LL Cool J with Radio, Big Daddy Kane with Long Live the Kane, and Too Short with Born to Mac. I have already reviewed the other 3 albums. Long Live the Kane by Big Daddy Kane is the last one. So yeah, let's not waste any time. Let's get straight into it. Long Live the Kane is the debut album by Big Daddy Kane, which was released by Cold Chillin' Records in 1988. The whole entire album was produced by Marley Marl and established both as a premier artists during the hip hop golden age. Kane displayed his unique rapping technique while covering topics including love, Afrocentricity, and his rapping prowess. Marley Marl and Big Daddy Kane display a sparse production style, creating beats with fast-paced drums and lightly utilized James Brown samples. Now, crazy thing about this album, there are 4 singles. You heard me right, 4 singles. So, yeah. There you go with that. And we'll get more into 4 singles in a minute. And yeah, there you go with that. And let's see. Anything else? Well, this album came out June 21st, 1988. It was recorded from 1987 to 88. And not only was it under Cold Chillin' Records, but it also came out under Warner Brothers Records. So yeah, there you go with that. So yeah, let me give y'all the tracks off of this album. There's only 10 tracks. The first track is called Long Live the Kane, followed by Raw Remix. Yes, another 1980s rap / hip hop album where the debut album contained either a part 2 or a remix, but does not contain part 1 or the original. So yeah, I'll get more on that later. Track number 3 is called Set It Off, followed by The Day You're Mine. Track number 5 is called On the Bug Tip, featuring Scoob Lover. Track number 6 is called Ain't No Half Steppin', followed by I'll Take You There. Track number 8 is called Just Rhymin' with Biz, featuring Biz Markie. Yes, that Biz Markie. Track number 9 is called Mr. C's Master Plan, featuring Mr. C. And track number 10 is called Word to the Mother, and then in parentheses, Land, as in Word to the Motherland. So, yeah, that's it. That's all the tracks. None of them are skits or anything like that. Now, let's talk about the 4 singles real quick. So, like I said, 4 singles was released in promotion of this album. Raw, Ain't No Half Steppin', I'll Take You There, and Set It Off. Now, each single contained like a separate track off the album. So for example, Raw, like if you would have pressed the single, it would have came with another track off the album. So like for example, Raw came with Word to the Motherland, Ain't No Half Stepping, and Set It Off. Both came with Get Into It, and I'll Take You There came with Rap a Kane. Now, of all the four, the most commercially successful single were Ain't No Half Stepping and I'll Take You There. The other two singles did not chart, but Raw and Set It Off popularized Big Daddy Kane's high speed style and abundance use of wordplay. Raw and Ain't No Half Stepping are both described as underground sensations and classics by AllMusic's Steve Huey. Raw does not appear on this album, but a remix which utilizes the same beat does. So yeah, there you go with that. So let me give y'all the charts for these four singles. So the first one, well, first off, Get Into It was just a single only. That was not even on the album. So you probably heard me meant to Get Into It a few times. But that was not, that song right there was not in the album, by the way. So I apologize if I say yes, other songs, but yeah, I did say that actually. But Get Into It was not part of the album. It was just a single by itself. Now Raw is the same thing, but again, there was a Raw remix. Now Raw did make the charts out in the United Kingdom. It was placed 88 on the UK single charts. The next single, I'm assuming this is the second single or the first single, whichever way you want to look at it, is called Ain't No Half Stepping. This one came out in sometime 1988, and it was peaked at number 53 on the Billboard Hot Black Singles chart, so that's new. The song samples Blind Alley by The Emotions. And in 2012, Rolling Stone ranked this song number 25 on the list of the 50 greatest hip-hop songs of all time. Wow. Yeah, wow. Going back to the charts, yeah, that's all it did. 53rd on the hot R&B / hip-hop songs. And apparently that's translate to hot black singles. That's a new one. But regarding the other two singles, first off we got Set It Off, which was a single out in the UK only. It placed 95th on the UK single charts. And then we got I'll Take You There, which placed 73rd on the UK R&B / hot R&B / hip hop songs, and 21st on the hot rap tracks. So yeah, there you go with that. And I mentioned Rap for Kane. That's another single only track alongside with Get Into It. So yeah, there you go with that. Moving on to my favorite tracks off this album. Let's start from the bottom on up. I'll Take You There. That beat was awful. It really was. The beat was awful. I did not like that beat at all. And that's all I say. That's the worst track off the album, in my opinion. Followed by The Day You're Mine, and obviously, even that's like an R&B track right there. Next up is Set It Off, and it's fast paced. I like it, but the beat sounds goofy a little, like with the melody. Like you would just hear, and I'm like, that sounds kind of goofy. Like, I don't know. They need to put something else there, or just take that out completely and leave the drums, because the drums was not bad. Next up was Just Rhyming with Biz. That was pretty okay. That was decent rather. Then we got Raw Remix, which was good. Ain't No Half Stepping with another good track. Obviously, yeah, that is a classic. That was good. And Word to the Motherland was really good as well. And it was kind of hard to leave that out of my top 3, but I did, because of these 3 tracks right here. The best track off the album, Mr. C's Master Plan. That beat is dope as heck, dog. It really is, man. And that's what really carried this track. Second best track off the album, Long Live the Kane. Another good track right there. The beat was good, and the lyricism was good. Like Big Daddy Kane, he was no joke when it comes to the delivery and the lyricism as well. And the number 1 track off this album is On the Bug Tip, featuring, what's his name? Scoob Lover. And unlike the other 2 tracks which feature somebody, Biz Marquee and Mr. C. I specifically mentioned Scoob Lover because of this one line that he says that had me go, gun damn. So it's actually, they alternate. It's not like, oh, he get a verse, then he get a verse. Like, they'll alternate sometimes. So Big Daddy Kane was finishing up one of his verses right before Scoob jumped back in. So, and Kane spit, and I quote, "So Scoob Lover, you know your rhymes are kicking. Get on the mic cause you know you eat chicken." Then Scoob jumped in and said, now, I'm a place of order for a Scooby snack, not at the Chinese restaurant because I don't eat cats. I was like, damn. Not at the Chinese restaurant because I don't eat cats. I was like, yo. That mug was crazy right there. So yeah. And that whole track was dope. On the bug tip, best track off this album. Now, let's get on with some professional reviews now, shall we? Alright, All Music gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars. Robert Chris Gall gave it a B. The Daily Vote gave it an A-. LA Times, Los Angeles for the slow and stupid, gave it 3 out of 4 stars. Music Hound gave it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Rhapsody gave it a favorable review. Rolling Stone gave it 4 out of 5 stars. The Source, oh my goodness, gave it 5 out of 5 stars. Sputnik Music gave it 4.5 out of 5. And Virgin Encyclopedia gave it 4 out of 5 stars. So, what do I think about this album? Well, just like many other 80s classics, this is like the first Big Daddy Kane album I ever heard. And it's actually kind of tough to review because, again, it's only 10 tracks. And like, there were some tracks that I liked, there were some I didn't like. And, you know, the tracks I like, yeah, they were really good. And some of them are even classics, but none of them like leave an impression with me. So I would have to rate this album 3.75 out of 5. I recommend that you download it and keep it. It is Big Daddy Kane's debut album. So yeah, 3.75 out of 5 stars. Download it and keep it. So yeah, now if you want to buy a physical copy, yeah, go ahead, knock yourself out. But I would solely recommend you just download it, whether you download it for free or you bought it, and keep it. Now, next week is going to be very interesting because I'm going to try the voting thing one more time. And I'm going to go with somebody really famous, and I'm going to leave the 80s alone for now. And we're going to focus on the Notorious B.I.G. Let me give you a little quick prelude to this one. I have not heard any of his albums. I crap you not. So, you know, the same way I was with like DMX first 3 albums, the same way I was with Tupac's albums when he was alive, I have not heard any of the Notorious B.I.G. albums. That don't mean I'm not a fan or I think B.I.G. is garbage. No, that's far from it. I just never really got any of his albums. You know, it was just that simple. So yeah, it's time to fix that. So which album should I review? Should I review Ready to Die, Life After Death, Born Again, or Duets, The Final Chapter? So here's your 4 options again. Ready to Die, Life After Death, Born Again, and Duets, The Final Chapter. So yeah, vote on Facebook if you're a friend of mine on Facebook or you're part of certain groups. Vote on Twitter if you're following me on Twitter. The link for that one will be in the description box below. And let me know by next week. And if I get a good showing with the votes, I may continue with the voting trend. Otherwise, I would just pick albums out of random, or I just look them up and find something. Or you could still suggest albums in the comment section, which some of you have done already. So yeah, man, with all that out the way, man, y'all know who this is. This is the new Jay Gatsby, aka the new Stephen A. Smith, saying peace out, y'all. And don't forget to buy my Beat album. The Kyoto Hour Volume 4 4th season drops tonight at midnight. So take care. Yeah.